I see. You're savage, man.
That's some stuff. All right. Here's our holding pattern. See if this gold can keep pushing lower. 32.96 last trade there. We got a yes trade on the house and Nasdaq. Look at that range in the what happened to the Nasdaq? Bit of a holding pattern as we come up to the top of the hour in 8 minutes. Guess what? We are looking for traders who want to come on Top Step TV. Always looking for traders that want to come on live television here on Top Step TV. Share their story, whether you're on the big board or still jabbing away. We're doing a casting call. We will pin the link to the top of the chat. Sign up here. So we can scour all of the internets to have you on Top Step TV. Looking for all traders, no experience, beginners, mom and dad's father, son, husband, wife, eligible bachelors. It don't matter. If you got a passion for trading, want to come on here, we'll put that form in the chat. Where is it? Please, please. There it is. It'll be on Top Step TV. Submit here.
I think Nasdaq go
Where do-
test 21,200.
submission?
There's
Yeah.
100 contracts sitting there at 200 evens. So maybe a nice
it's
little
not going to help my gold position at all.
scalp right there. I'm going to take it. I'm short from 211.
Go to short from 211 in the NQ. Oh man, I've just got House has a trade in gold. House has a trade on in ES. Baron has a trade in the Nasdaq. Dakota has a trade in the Nasdaq. A lot of moving parts right here on Top Step TV. Where else do you get this? Real traders taking real trades, real profits, real losses, full transparency, no garbage. All right, you guys stay locked, and we'll take a look at what we got here on the calendar. Markets are a bit of a holding pattern, and we got that 10-year tips auction at noon central. Also, we've got the winners of the trading station setup. Cannot wait to see who they chose. It's got to be the pizza box. If not, I'm crying foul. But hey,
Order filled.
select it. So Dakota is short.
Yes,
Aaron
sir.
is now
Close
out.
one off at 99.
Up it.
Okay.
Close another one off at 99.
Did you
Taking a
add or
little bit
get
of a
out, Baron?
runner.
My stop got hit.
I'm out.
Okay.
Okay. Nice little $700 on that. So,
Dakota changing it up. Update that P&L, Dakota, when you get a chance, please.
well, it was 420, but money's a little bit more important than the memes. So 1131.
So you went from 69 to 420.
From 69 to 420 to 1131. Should I go for 4,200 and
Whatever, man. It's your world. We're just living in this thing, dude. Baron, update your P&L when you have a chance. Your stop got hit.
2679.
Okay, sounds good. Looks like got a little bit of a sell. Hit some bids there. 58.48. ES.
Did we get the 200s? We're long 2 from 51. See if we can hold this.
2 from 51 plus 2.
What we got going on? The bonds.
I don't know.
They're rallying a little bit.
See,
Wow, let's get
Splatter
some
woke
juice.
up a
Dakota,
little
I
bit.
think this 3-bar reversal is failing.
it's because it's short gold. I that could definitely be the only exception, man.
Market woke up. Something happened. Market has woken up a little bit. And Nasdaq seen some selling here. ES looks like it's getting heavy.
Yeah. I'm bailing on this.
Yeah. You don't want to short freaking gold.
21,180. Now 179's trade. 58.47. Where do they want to take this thing? Seen some more selling coming in here in the equities. Not seeing much in treasuries or gold or
New lows.
crude right now.
We'll just sell
See if
this
I
thing
should
off.
scale on this.
I'm gonna hit the sell button.
Order filled.
Is there more?
We're still
like
in the
the
58.50 area.
We are. We're a lot downside. Nasdaq 21,176 on the bid. Filled. Cooked right through that damn thing. Pushing lower. 173s now trade.
Jack, we're still long S&P 51.
Yeah. Bonds aren't doing anything.
No, they're not. crude selling off feels like so. 176 is now trade. Let's count short gold. Let's count long ES right now. The ES ladder.
I'm flat.
Yep.
Oh, it's just flat also.
Seeing-
Flat gold anyway, Andre.
Okay.
We bailed on it. Basically a scratch.
58.45. What triggered this? 58.43s in what's triggered this? It's not crazy volatility, but it seems like the market had woken up a little bit. Little pop in the 10-year, but nothing
it's hard to know
crazy.
when they're going to notice it. Nothing big.
I know, Jack. What's it
Bonds
gonna
are
take,
actually kind of
man?
on an uptrend.
The hell's it gonna take?
Well, I want to be out before we get into the range of the lows of the day. Come on, let's wake up.
That 3-bar
Yeah,
reversal short up there. Go ahead.
If it gets below here, yeah, shorts are the way. We're still in that range.
Maximize momentum asks, are you guys open for Memorial Day? We are not. The markets are closed. There will be no TV on Monday. No, markets are closed. Enjoy the 3-day weekend here in the States.
Yes. Yep. I will be Tuesday's
slow market.
price action, which is Monday night, but that's considered Tuesday to me.
Look at that. 50. Get the follow through. Give me the follow through. Coming up to the top of the hour here.
I'm still not biased, chat. We're right at settlement. Right at settlement.
Right back to overnight view up 58.49. Right back to the 50s. Crude closing in on overnight view up $60.84. Yes, flashing 500 lots. Duncan, you are the best. Where? Upside or downside, Duncan? I do not see it, but thanks for looking out. So we do here at Top Step TV. Always looking out for one another. Always watching each other's six as we pop right back up. Look at that.
Order
Okay,
filled.
not getting greedy. I took. Oh, shoot! I had a resting order in there as it popped. Where did it get
Are we
out?
flat or are we short?
I was trying to take one off. 1
What
second.
was that? What the hell was that, man? Right back up.
Oh, we got filled right. That's unfortunate.
No, I mean, now I have FOMO.
Yeah, I do too.
Is gold selling off now? Oh,
Gold is ticking lower. Yeah. Crude selling off a little bit. That market was
that stop loss would be at 304 half
2
or
hours,
something.
2 hours.
So it's so
Yeah,
hard. I got flat
I had it.
trade at 56. I don't want to just like puke into. I'll feel like an idiot if I puke into it trying to get back in.
That's what
House is flat up $1,082, and now it'll go. Oh my goodness!
What the?
I need to keep my dome longer. I need a long dome.
So what happened there, Jack? Break it down. You had a resting offer in there.
Yeah, I had two. So I had two ES on, and as we got the pump, because it was a pretty decent move from the bottom here, I tried to take one off, and then the
Right.
dome just jumped above, and I realized that I had like like my order to shave half of it before was at 58.56.
Okay.
We're back at it now, so it's all in my court if I was going to put it back on.
Okay.
So you made money.
We made money
You
though,
did make
so
money.
I'm not gonna tempt fate by
Okay,
putting it
okay.
back on.
I was a little worried. It looked like you like hit the DLL or hit a big.
No,
Right,
that would be
okay.
impressive.
Nice. Well, nice trade, Jack.
Thank you. But my initial idea was to hold one to try and get back up into the highs of the session so far, or even above it.
What was that goofy sell on? What the hell was that?
It wants
think
to
it
go
was
back to
pure technical.
5,900.
think it was technicals. You just had to, I don't know. We broke through those
Yep, yeah.
200s, ran liquidity, ran stops, and now we're right back up. Maybe we
That's
can
just
go
me
test the
thinking.
highs now.
Nice, man, Chad. Be nice.
You guys are funny.
Yeah, they're wild, man. They are wild. Thank you, Dan Emmons. Casey Fed and a win. Bottom of the hour, so we are looking London close in 28 minutes. I'm very much looking forward to the top 5 trading station setups. I cannot wait to see that. Also, we got our VIP check-in coming some point today. And we
160
will give you a little
contracts sitting at
crash
120.
course. We'll give you a
120.
crash course in auctions before we get out of here.
Yeah, 160
Right, here we
contracts
go.
sitting at 220 in the Nasdaq.
Okay.
So you want me to start that real quick while markets
Ah,
are moving? If you guys want to take a second break, I can explain
I
auctions.
I was gonna jump for 5, but I will throw it to Eddie first. Then if on the other side of
Oh, okay.
that,
Yeah.
yeah, okay. Throw it to, whole 1 sec. But yeah, take notes because I
We got you.
know. All right. Yeah, there was a lot of questions about auctions yesterday with the 20-year and what to look for. And Jack, give credit to Jack. Jack was talking about it. He was reminding us in Slack as well to let the chat know we've got this 20-year auction. 20-year auction, you say, what's the big deal? Jack will tell you what he sensed there and what he was looking for. And lo and behold, it played out. That's what Top Step TV. That's what we do. So, got a nice announcement from Eddie. Very pumped about this one. Always bringing the
Yeah,
goods here.
ready when you are.
Stand by, stand
Ready.
by.
Standing by, Houston.
All right, cool. Let's go, Eddie. Come on in. Hogue absolutely killed it with Dr. Brett Steenbarger. Come on in, Eddie. Be
Hey,
right back.
boy, it's warm in here. A world-renowned trading psychologist. Now, yesterday, if you weren't here, if you missed it, shame, shame, shame on you. Author of The Daily Trading Coach, Dr. Brett Steenbarger, PhD. He dropped by here at Top Step TV yesterday to answer your questions live. And if you missed it, too bad. No, well, actually, we're putting the replay in chat right now. I'm going to put that link in there. Save it, bookmark it for maybe later if you're not going to watch it now. It's must-see TV for every trader that's trying to sharpen their mental game. And we've had Dr. Brett here probably a good handful of times, and it's great to have him here. What he explains, what he breaks down, and how he answers your questions. So there's the link, instant replay for Dr. Steenbarger. We can fix that. Great to watch. So there you have it. And I'm going to pass this back to Jack. We've got
Thank you,
Jack,
Eddie.
back to you.
We're about
Right.
back to 58.62 on the nose right here in the ES. Dakota has gone to scribble something in the boys' room. So let's talk about bond auctions for a second.
Let's do it,
Just so
Jack.
you know how these work, yeah, they happen all the time, right? And they're usually not a big deal. But right now, the narrative of the market is very focused on what the yields, especially the 10-year, the longer term stuff, the 10-year, the 30-year, the 20-year are doing. So, real quick, here's how bond auctions work. The Treasury makes an announcement where they say how much, what duration, what coupon, what they're auctioning off. And then there's two types of bids. There are non-competitive bids. Those are you could be a non-competitive bid. This just means that whatever the result of the auction is, whatever the final yield is, you are accepting that for your amount. And then there are competitive bids because there are big banks and stuff that have to bid on treasury auctions. What it is called a Dutch option, which I didn't even look that up. A Dutch auction on like Urban Dictionary or something. I bet there's something crazy. Let me know. But what that means is all of the competitive bids, they put the yield they want. And then as far as acceptance goes, they get distributed based on whoever had the lowest yield, and they go down to whoever to fill the amount had the highest yield. And then everybody gets the bond at that highest yield. So what happened yesterday is you would expect if everything was neutral, that yield would come in at where the market is for that particular piece of debt, the 20-year. But it came in higher, not by a ton, but by enough to say that there's weaker demand. The bid to cover ratio, as Andre said, that's the ratio of the bids that are accepted to not accepted, was below the forecast too. And that was just the dry powder that kind of got things rolling. People were already worried about higher rates. Then you have this auction that kind of confirms that, and we're off to the races, especially with everything being priced so high. That is how a bond auction works. Hogue, is there anything you'd like to add?
You're the master at that. Everything sounded perfect. Absolutely. And you're right. Most of the time, it's just not going to be a big deal. But yesterday, because of the difficulty they had in selling those bonds, it turned everybody off on the risk on for stocks. Great explanation, Jack.
Yeah, and ideally, you want the banks and stuff that are primary dealers have to bid on it. So you want, generally for a strong auction, less of them to get filled as a percentage.
Order filled.
Right
Yeah, because all
now, our
those
fat
dealers,
finger.
all those
Yeah,
dealers,
go ahead, Hogue.
all those dealers, they know that they're going to be buying so many bonds, and they're pre-selling them to all of their clients, especially like in municipal bonds. So if they're having trouble getting them sold, they're gonna have to pay a higher interest rate to attract the buyers. You got gold rolling over.
Don't look at it.
And then
Don't look at it, Hope.
It's all right. I'm all right with it. I just
It was like this feels like
I feel
just was
pretty
it
and move on.
was it yesterday or Monday, Tuesday where we watched gold just rally without us?
Yeah, we were talking about it. It was just about to put a buy stop in above the initial balance high to get long, and boom, gone.
I mean, this short right here, beautiful trade, beautiful 3-bar reversal, and I think
Yep.
this is just can we say Lenny'd it, right? An emotional
Yeah, you could
decision.
say that. You can say that. I'm pretty good linear.
So one last thing on the bonds, in the most basic sense, higher yields in the long term are bad for stocks via two primary ways. One is that a higher yield will attract more money into the bonds theoretically because you get more return risk free. Obviously, you have the price risk of it, but if you hold it, that's risk free. Two, and perhaps a bigger one, is, well, I'll do 2A and 2B. 2A is that higher long term yields, theoretically, stocks are supposed to be, they are not, but the discounted future earnings of the company. And the higher the interest rate, the less the present value of those earnings. So, all things the same, the stock should go lower. And the second is that yields are just a measure of uncertainty of a country in the sovereign way. You'll notice that countries that, and my apologies to anyone from Argentina here, but high interest rates tend to be less confidence, more credit risk for the country.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
I mean, if you're buying a car and you have a low credit score, they're going to charge you more to lend you that money. Same concept.
Which in turn makes it harder for you to pay back. So we're refinancing all that debt, and you want to do it at lower interest rates.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's a big mess, isn't it?
Sure is, Hogue. The good news is, though, when you hear people toss around that 7 trillion or whatever that needs to be refinanced this year, most of that's in very short term.
How do we get out of this mess, Jack? Tell us.
Change the collective identity of Americans. I don't know.
As long
It's
as
one of
stocks
those,
go
like,
up.
if you ask every person, if we polled, there's this disconnect between things that need to be done for future good and things that need to be done now. But if you
Yeah.
have to face the voters, right? And I bet you 80% of voters would be like, "Hey, controlling deficits is important, and we should bring down the national debt." And then 85% of voters will say, "Hey, don't cut my shit."
Right.
So there lies the rub.
Yep. Yeah.
Cattle
Everybody
new
wants
high.
it paid off, but nobody wants to pay it, just like everybody else's debt.
I'm the same way.
Absolutely. Dad always said it's easy to borrow, hard to pay back.
Mm. Yeah, cattle's
Hanging
pushing
around
new
58.
highs.
Yeah, just going
Nasdaq's
around the
chop.
horn here. S&P's basically trading back at settlement. Nasdaq rolling off those highs, back above settlement. Gold rolled over, checking the session low, overnight low as well. Seeing a little bit of a bounce there. And crude oil, 60.98. No session gap close today. That I'm finding kind of interesting. When we have a session gap and we can't close that session gap relatively early, we look for opportunities in the direction of the gap. But the crude oil has already traded both sides of the initial balance, which to me says it's more likely just going to probably fall into a range for the rest of the day. Taking a look at tilt. Crude, 72% long. Gold, 75% long. I don't know if that's right. Pretty much 50-50 in the equities.
What's up, fellas? 17 minutes
Yeah,
till
refresh it,
London.
Johnny.
What up, Dre?
What is up? When are we going to see those battle station setup winners? Cannot wait to
Ooh,
see
yeah,
those.
there's some pretty good ones. Traders love their setups.
Dakota,
That
what's
they
your
do.
setup? I'm not sure I know. What is your setup?
No, I thought I sent a picture. I'll send the picture. Let's see.
You got a ticker tape and an abacus, right?
Yeah, that's all you need.
It bears repeating, by the way, in the chat. We don't ban any countries. That is
No,
done
no.
beyond our scope.
it's done. Yeah.
I did not come in one day and say, you know what? I dislike Morocco. Nope, I love Morocco.
What's the name of that office?
Secret squirrel in Morocco Mall.
Yes, it's not our decision. That decision is out of our hands. It's done at the federal level.
Yeah, it's done by the government and our brokers, and that is legally regulated. So they got to do whatever is said.
I understand the frustration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
We
know,
want
if
everybody
if
here. For sure.
Yeah.
Gold might see a little bit of a double bottom. OFAC, thank you, Dan Emmons. Yes, Office of Federal Asset Control, I do believe. Yeah.
Order filled.
I will come to Morocco.
Moroccan lawyer. Remember that one, Jack?
Yeah.
You dressed like
Yeah, I do.
All right, who's in?
Gonna try along here.
Okay. What price did you get?
21,197. We still haven't broken the initial balance. Let's see if that high breaks.
197, 21,197. Crude turned around, bounced right off overnight view up at $60.81, about 3 cents off the highs there. 61.
Order filled.
10 cents. Gold can't make up
So
its mind right now.
I don't know how many times I want to test my luck on this 5850 level.
All right, I'll share it to Slack.
You got it?
Yeah, I do. I'll share it to the Slack.
How many screens you guys think Dakota has on his setup?
Ooh.
See in the chat. Let's see some guesses in there.
4.
4. I'm going 3. Don't say anything yet. 6 says Okay, 69 says
All right.
Vivek. That might be the right answer.
69. 6.9 actually.
0.9. How many does let's see when we get that.
I'm working.
That photo,
I'm
man.
working with 3, but I just got 4. I just got a 4th coming in on the way.
Got 3 screens. You got
Yeah, I think for most people 2's enough. I have 3 because I stream and all that.
Mhm.
But adding a 4th just so I can have NQ and ES up on the same chart, have my Discord stream, and then something else up on the 4th one.
Let's see if we get that picture. Let me see. I got some guesses. People around 3 or 4 for Dakota for his setup. Let's see. Did anyone nail it in the chat, Dakota? Someone had to have gotten it right. You had to have seen.
Oh yeah. It's I've talked about it before. Did it send? There we go. Give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back.
Sounds good. What is the ideal trader station setup? We only have 2 eyeballs, right?
Whichever one works.
Pretty much. Hoop's got 141. 41 screens. Look at that picture, Hoop. That is ridiculous. What are you going to do with all that? 58, 54. Jack was looking to possibly go back to the well on the
Order filled.
50s. Jack, you were a little hesitant this time. What's the hesitation? I know that about 20 minutes ago we saw us dip into the 40s, 42s. What?
I'm not gonna be aggressive, but
Okay.
like it's tried this level a bunch of times already. Yesterday and overnight, 1, 2, 3, 4 touches. It broke through on that, so that could be your like failed breakdown. But then again, then it bounced off it like 5 more times essentially, but got through a little bit. So I don't want to put it on ahead of it. Because if we get much
So-
lower than we went those 2 times before down here, we start getting.
Order filled.
I don't like holding things long, right, when we're getting close to the lows of the day, because that tends to be something they want to test.
All right, you guys saw it. So how many screens? We're gonna see. I did see. I took a peek. Let us know. Let's just throw it in there whenever. We got 11 minutes till London close. Barron's long from 21,197. 97.
Still holding it. No, 21,225. My stop is 21,197.
Thank you, 225. All right, let's bring that image in. Let's see what Dakota's working with here. Dakota, this is your setup.
Yeah.
There you go.
There it is. There it
What do
is.
we got there? 1, 2, 3, 4.
4 of them. I
4
only
of them.
trade off
About
1
the
though.
Same setup.
Yeah, I only trade off 1.
Okay, talk to me. What is on each screen? Let's start with the upper left. What's on that one?
OBS. Yep. Upper left is OBS. Bottom left is like Slack, and then the green room.
Mhm.
The bottom right is my charts,
Mhm.
and the top right is the YouTube and YouTube chat.
So Top Step X, lower right.
Yeah. Yep.
There you go. There you go.
That's
There you
it.
go. That is
I
number
could probably
5.
fit it all in like 1 or 2, but yeah, that's it.
Mufasa has a question for you, Dakota. Why do you have makeup lights shining in your face?
So you
I
guys
have the
can
same
see
light.
me. So you guys
Why
can
do
see
both of
me.
you have makeup lights?
They're not
Yeah,
makeup
you
light.
need
They're not
you
makeup
need
lights.
you need the
Mufasa.
lights so that when you're streaming, like your picture's good, right? Like you want good lighting. You don't want to be sitting in a dark room and have
Yeah, let me
viewers, like, not supposed to you.
let me show you what happens when I turn off the lights.
Yeah, is that better, Mufasa?
Is that better? And then if I turn off this last light, like
Oh, all right. We get, look, there it
It's
goes.
glowing.
Dakota in the dark. This is Top Step TV after dark. All right. See that beautiful face. There you go. We need the red one for Jack. All right, pushing higher here a little bit.
Looks good. This trade looks good.
I'll show my setup.
Gloomy today, 50-50 tilt. Baron, what's your upside in this? What are you targeting? I know 370s was the last one. Still?
Yeah, exact same target as the last one.
Okay.
Want to target that 0.2 extension.
There you go, Noah. Noah and I are locked in sync right now. Chat is crazy, Don. Hey, that's the way we like it. We like a crazy chat. Only 675 likes. Come on. Click like, click follow, click subscribe. Click that bell, upper right-hand corner. Click on that notify bell. Greatly appreciate it. Coming into the London close in about 8 minutes. 8 minutes. Oh, we get up to 3,300 in. What do you got, Jack?
Well, in a few minutes, I got some good screen content coming your way. I found something.
Oh, excellent.
On the light.
Excellent. Dakota. Oh, we get up to 3,300s in the gold again. Take a stab or
Might be an interesting spot.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I mean it helped once. We took a couple of stabs at it. If it gives us another chance. We'll see.
Order filled.
I guess we got to see what it looks like when it gets there.
We got
Takes a minute for my eyes to adjust.
William speaking this afternoon. What kind of earnings do we have? In opening call, Hogan, I heard you talking about some earnings perhaps after the bell. Make sure to check out at the buzzer for those. Oh, what do we got? Intuit, yes. Workday as well. I believe NVIDIA's next week, Jack.
Yeah, it's next Wednesday.
Right Liquors. See you there.
See you at Right Liquors, baby.
I like those longs that you're in, Baron. If we could break through these 260s, I mean, we could go test highs.
$21,254. You want to see it push through the 260s, Dakota?
Yeah. This is a major resistance. Right. We're trying.
The old college strike. Come on, push this thing. 50-50 tilt, ladder thin. Haven't seen any big orders yet today. We saw some big ones yesterday and throughout the week, especially in the Nasdaq. Saw some. Okay, something picked up there. We got through the 260s now. 262. Go ahead, Baron.
This is looking good. I want to see this push break the IB high. If you have multiple cons on, I'd probably scale out the IB high and then shoot for that 0.2 extension.
Guys, I'm going to be bailing here to get prepped for the recap. Been a pleasure to be on with you today.
All right, sounds good, Hogue.
Thank you, Hogue.
I was taking a picture of my setup.
Yeah, what would Jack be doing? Jack, what were you taking pictures of? If we're got it. Let's see. What's Jack taking a picture of?
Well, let me check. Production box. Do you have the pictures I sent you already set up?
What is Jack looking at?
Oh, he's giving a thumbs up. Okay, cool. So
London close in 5 minutes.
I showed some of this before, but I have. I just noticed the website for the company I used to work for, which was acquired in 2015, is still up and active, and they had some pictures. This is what the trading floor looked like at Chopper Trading, and what you're seeing there is the pretty standard screen array. Some people would add more because they were hardos, but check this out. Do you think that's too much? They also have a picture of my CEO from their's office. Show this shit. This is your final boss, guys.
Come on. This is your final boss. Well, come on.
That's the power bill.
Look at that.
I don't know. Probably came from our desk fees, but no, he would sit in there with. He had his own trading assistant. This is a 2-person. And they showed it at night here for some reason and in black and white. But yeah, that is. I didn't even count these, but it's got to be 40 something screens, 50.
What are you
and then lastly, dining room chair. I know. Lastly, I was able to find a young Jack in the background here, like Where's Waldo, from a poker tournament picture they had. Can you zoom in? You guys can't see my cursor.
Are you in the middle?
That
I'm in the middle. You can just see my head poking up behind. I'm at the next table over.
I
You
see.
zoom in,
Yeah.
James?
Black
This picture
shirt.
wasn't super high resolution. Yeah. Like almost dead middle of the picture. But
Yep, I
there I
see
am.
you.
that's the traditional old brick and mortar prop firm right there.
Order filled.
It's a lot
Yes,
different.
sir.
A lot different now. Jack, what were your desk fees? What were those desk fees?
Order
Over
filled.
$10,000 a month.
It's insane. So you started the month off down
Whoa.
10 G's. 10 G's you were down coming into the May 1st.
Yep. You started down 10 G's and you kept about 30 to 50% of what you made, minus the desk fees. The nice thing is with that system, at least the way that firm operated, is it was very polite. You didn't have to fire people unless they did something egregiously wrong because they would just stop making money and kind of filter themselves out.
Time themselves out.
Oh, like Office Space. Milton.
As they
Kind
point
of-
out, yes, we had access to a lot more capital. And also, there were something like, I think at the height, the company probably had 300 people, but maybe 120 were traders, and then most were developers.
Mm.
a lot upside.
Developers
Whoa,
and quants.
That's the competition right there. 70 lot upside, 21,239. Starting to see some size coming in on this ladder. We're starting to see some wake. This ES has woken up a little bit. We did take a peek above 64. Sellers came in now down to 21,240. It's moving. Things are moving right now. Tight ranges. Whoa, Treasuries popped. Hello. There we go. Treasuries popped. New highs in the 10-year.
Now we're good.
10-year popped. What was that?
Recession canceled.
It's 4.58%. Moving to the upside here. So we saw the move to the upside in the 10 years. Saw a little bit of a sell off in equities.
Interesting.
Yeah. T-bill auction coming off the bottom of the hour, about 40 seconds, and London close as well. Thank you, Courtney. Thank you, Dan Emmons. Great job. Dawn says, I tell you, Top Step, you keep me laughing and learning all at the same time. Yes, we do. Trying our best. All right, we've got some more selling coming in here now. With London close, what was that? 21,215 just traded.
Yeah, weird spike in volatility.
Yeah, what's something preempted that? Just crude selling off. The 10-year move first. 10-year move first to the upside. Now we're starting to see some selling in the equities.
Order filled.
Interesting. 58.54. London has closed. What the hell is going on? 21,210. Last trade in Nasdaq. This is what's going on? Google antitrust probe. Think that's what popped the 10-year. All right, we are seeing a lot of market orders coming in here. Jack, are you seeing anything? Oh, it's 800 lot upside in the S&Ps. 58.59 filled all in one spot. They lifted that offer and right back up. Look at that. Bottom down the ES at 50.53. Turn right back up 7 points in the ES. We're spiking volatility indeed. Another 1,000 lot upside, 58.64. 1,000 lot offer in the ES. Starting to see some size coming. We saw 800 lot at 59. Then we got 1,000 lot up at 58.64 upside. On the ladder in the ES.
The T-bill auction?
Something. See any size on the Nasdaq ladder, Dakota?
No.
Okay.
I haven't seen.
What the hell is going on?
Order filled.
1,000 offer, 58.64. Let's see if it wants to go get filled. bottomed out. Keep an eye on the 10-year. Keep an eye on that 10-year. It popped from 20s to 25s, 20 to 25s. 925 half is the high in the 10-year. I think, Jack, we got to start. Keep an eye. We got to keep the bonds in focus, fixed income in focus right now. They move everything. I know they don't get as much shine, if you will, but everything revolves around treasuries. Remember 4-5 was the happy place? Or 4-2? All right, London close coming up to the top of the hour. What's going? I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. That was weird.
Just a nice spike in volatility up and down, consolidating.
500 lot, 58.62. 58.62 offered 500 times, and 58.64 offered 1,000 times on the ES. Now we got Rainmaker in the chat. Baron always looks pumped to be here. Baron, are you pumped to be here?
I am pumped. I've just been talking with my Discord. Sorry, so I'm in and out. It's the ADD in my like I have to be doing multiple things. So I'm like trading on a live stream and talking with my Discord all at the same time.
All right. Well, I know you're pumped. You're gonna be even more pumped here, Baron, because we've got your favorite segment cover bit coming in here. Drop in, James. Hit him with the news. Hit him with the James news, Baron.
That's right.
Yes.
I got news for you guys today. The other day in chat, someone said this content needs a waste of time warning. I'm a man of the people. I hear you. This assets have been requested. We're going to get your waste of time warning. I want you to know. I don't want you to have to listen and make your own critical thoughts. That's for babies. All right. First up, some local Chicago news. A DoorDash driver ends up on Chicago O'Hare taxiway by mistake. That's right. On Saturday, May 17th, a DoorDash driver who accidentally went into a secure location at O'Hare drove for a couple miles unnoticed until finally someone in the air traffic tower called it out. Saw a little red car going across the runways. At what point when you're behind the seat do you think you realize you messed up? Because I feel like I would know right away when I was passing by a Boeing jet that maybe this isn't where my delivery was.
It's like when they have the people on the divvy bikes that end up on the Dan Ryan or something. It's a series of bad choices that ends in a no return.
I've heard a lot filled.
I think the bigger question is like, how did this even happen? Like, if there's like a gap in security at O'Hare where anybody can just drive into the runway, what does that mean for O'Hare? You know me. I love flying. I love everything to do with it.
O'Hare tonight.
Famously.
I'll be at O'Hare tonight. I'll be looking for little
Enjoy,
red cars
Andre.
on the tarmac. Yeah.
I was gonna say, when you're getting an Uber to drop you off, make sure he drops you off at Terminal 1 and not right on the tarmac.
Tarmac.
Depends on how late you're running, I guess. Next up, we have another local Chicago news. Chicago's full of hits. The Chicago Sun-Times has released their summer reading list. But oh no, none of these books exist.
Really?
They use AI to generate the list of books. And while the AI chose all actual authors, not a single one of these books is real. It includes
Order
authors
filled.
such as Andy Weir, Taylor Jenkins Reid, Britt Bennett. If you know these names, they read a lot of good novels. Andy Weir is the guy who wrote that Martian book that became that Matt Damon movie. Good stuff. But this is my biggest problem with AI. Who's fact checking it? Who put this AI compile list together and said, ship it? Yeah.
Fill that
1,000 lot.
filled.
Yay!
1,000 lot filled. 58.64. Go ahead, James. Sorry.
Content news markets, man. No, I'm here. I'm happy to help. All right, next. Again, I am the man of the people. I do what I'm told. This is a directive from our boss, Danielle. We need to cover this. The Indy 500. All right, so we go to the next one. This is me covering the Indy 500, something I know all about and I'm qualified to talk about. Pato O'Ward, who has 2 runner-up finishes at the Indy 500 the past 3 years, is a favorite to win. Other contenders include Alex Palou, Scott McLaughlin, Scott Dixon. I could keep naming names. But let's go to that next image because I got something better for you and things I am able to talk about. We're racing Wienermobiles at the Indy 500, y'all. There are going to be 6 different Wienermobiles going on the track. Each one represents a different part of the country. We got the Chai Dog representing the Midwest. There's the New York Dog for the East Coast, the Slaw Dog for the Southeast, the Sonoran Dog for the Southwest, Seattle Dog for the Northwest, and last but sure as hell not least, the Chili Dog racing for the South. Each driver is going to wear a custom-made hot dog suit. They will be operating at their normal speeds. None of these vehicles have been decked out. They all have a V8 engine. And this is happening this Friday, 1 p.m. Central. We're going to be on the air. I don't think we can actually air coverage of it, but I will be watching.
There we go.
Thank you.
What the hell's a Seattle Dog?
Yeah, what is a Seattle Dog? I didn't know that one.
You don't know what a Seattle Dog is?
Baron was paying
No.
attention. Damn.
I'm from Seattle, so it's a hot dog. I think they wrap it in bacon, and then you put cream cheese on the bun and load it up with grilled onions.
Damn, okay.
It is gas.
Wow.
It is gas.
I thought it was going to be like a hot dog wrapped in Gore-Tex or something.
What?
Well, those
Dipped
were
in
the
coffee.
news stories I brought for
Yeah.
you guys. We got to try a Seattle Dog. But before I go, we've talked about it all morning. I want to go ahead and show the winners from our trading
go.
setup contest on Twitter. If you want to know what I'm talking about, we asked our Twitter community to share photos of their trading desk setups. And here are your winners. Each winner will get a $50 gift card to the Top Step swag store. So from VJ, this is my trading setup, 49-inch monitor. Looks really cozy with the light, plenty of monitor space to watch Top Step TV. So congrats there.
Okay.
VJ, let's see the next winner. From Mirna.
Okay.
Here we go. Good, lovely, modest setup.
Where's
Love the
Top Step
tower
TV?
look.
Where's Top Step TV? Come on.
Yeah.
That's how you win.
It's probably off to the side on the Jumbotron.
Good call. Ooh.
All right, here we are. Ashraf, this is nice. I love that. I always love the gaming computer lights. I also don't see Top Step TV. I have to
No.
make some more qualifications next time. But still, congrats. Don't mind the mess. Could very much use an additional monitor. Hey, sometimes you trade with what you got, and if all you got is your one screen, keep jabbing away at it. Who knows? One day you could use some payouts to get yourself a new monitor.
400
congrats,
contracts
and
at 56.
Look at that.
JW Futures Trading Station.
Nice.
Oh, there you go. That's a nice one.
Build.
Stand up? Stand
Standing
up and
desk,
trade?
yeah.
Wow.
The bills in the back. And I have not been counting. Is that all of them? Is that 5? No, it's not. Here's your honorable mention.
Yeah. That's the winner. That is the winner.
I don't care that it's photoshopped. This.
That's not real.
10,000
Come on.
Bitcoin.
What do you mean?
10,000 Bitcoin is right. That's the winner. Look at that. It's beautiful.
We are all, so Playmaker. Keep an eye on your DMs. Everybody who's trading setup. First of all, thank you to everybody who submitted. Thank you to everybody who participated. For you winners, the Top Step official account will be DMing you with more information on how to get your gift card. So keep an eye out. This is the first of many contests we plan on doing. We got a lot more coming down the pipeline, a lot of cool stuff, and more opportunities for you to win big on Top Step TV. And with that, I'll let you guys get back to the markets. Andre, back to you.
Thank you. Baron, what was
Love
your
it.
favorite news? What was your favorite news piece from James in that one? Which one?
Him not knowing what a Seattle Dog is.
You got lucky there.
We need to educate people on this.
Educated.
Like it sounds weird with the cream cheese. Like you have to trust it. Like it's gas. It is gas.
What does that mean? It is gas.
It's gas. It means it's like you want to
Like
eat
it's
like
gonna
10
give
of
you
them.
gas?
No. It's
Here we go.
it's some Gen Z slang. Some Gen Z slang.
It means it's
All right.
good. It tastes
Yeah.
delicious.
East Coast is wicked, and that
Even
is
better.
West Coast, right?
It means fire. Oh, that's gonna help day traders. It means fire.
All right. I mean,
Oh, good, Dakota, I love you.
my definition of gas sounds like correct description of what you described of a Seattle dog.
Don't knock it till you try it, bro.
Okay.
I'm loving it. Chat's been fired up today.
Before I
Looking, saw that volatility's come out of nowhere and just come to a screeching halt. Again, a 10-year auction in an hour and 20 minutes, noon Central Time. 10-year still hanging around the highs. Let's take a look at the yield on that thing. 4.56. 4.56. What was that?
It's a
Jack is
keyboard
rough.
duster.
Jack is rummaging around.
Order filled.
Yeah.
Last time
I
he
What
can't-
are you doing?
I don't. Last time he was telling us.
I can't have the canned keyboard duster unless I call my sponsor first.
Last time his keyboard was sticky. Now he's air dusting the keyboard. There's a lot going on right now. Still beneath 3,300 in the gold. Gold again. What's got on top? What do we got today on the line? Oh yes. We got Dr. Fib. Dr. Fib joining us to trade with Top Step. Dolby and myself. Jay, Hoop, and Hogue. Lunchbox trading. We also got that 10-year auction. 10-year auction. We'll keep an eye out for that. Gabe, Dolby, and Vanessa for Back to the Futures. And Dolby, myself, and Alfie. Power Hour. Jay and Paul at the buzzer. And then these two, slow markets.
Mm-hmm. So the market's going to be gas tonight.
Boy, Dakota. Well done.
I use that right. That's the right way to use it.
I think so.
Just make sure you got cream cheese tonight.
Kind of.
What's Jack doing?
I'm taking a picture of my screen. We'll probably have them for
Order
tomorrow at this
filled.
point. We got what, 10 minutes left? No answer.
Mm.
Now you
10
know how it
minutes
feels
left.
not to lose.
12 minutes left. Yeah, we got some call-ups, hot streaks right around the corner, but crude is selling off right now. Who do I throw to? All right, fellas. Volatility is weird. Not sure what to make of it.
It looks like it's going to break to the long side, but it's choppy.
No, everyone is Heather. That's not true, Heather. Heather, you're hanging with us, bell to beller. Shout out to all the bell to bellers. 10 you're still pushing higher. Let me know when we're good to go for hot streaks and call ups. Give me a thumbs up there, James. I'll bring you in. We got 10 minutes till. So 10 minutes till morning recap with Hogue. Remember, we saw the 77% long tilt on the ES and Nasdaq. See, let's talk about that. We also saw a banger trade from Bear, and I guarantee he's going to be talking about that one. Was that about 150 point banger there?
I always cook on Top Step.
Yeah, man, you're trading gas on Top Step.
Fast markets, slow markets.
Order filled.
Either want power hour.
Order filled.
My man. Pushing higher here in the ES, 58.69. Zombie rally activated.
So we should have held it.
Really-
So we did put on, I don't know if I got up there, but we put on one ES to try and grab that 1,000 lot.
Order
And it,
filled.
worked out. We're up 12.14 flat.
Well done, Jack. Nice job. How many trades for on the ES in the house account today?
Order filled.
3? 3 to 4.
3 or 4, but they were all the
Yeah.
same trade.
Yes, they were.
We just
Well,
kept
hope-
on, we just kept on buying around the 58.50s.
Okay. Yes, it was 4 times and 3 winners.
Order
1 smash,
filled.
essentially, or 1 loser. But yes, I do. I think it was about 4
good.
times. Let's talk about that. I want to talk about that, Jack. Yeah, leaning on the 58.50s. Took 4 of those trades, and
Yeah,
Three of
with
them worked out,
caveats,
not
the
home runs.
execution was not ideal. Um, I got shaken out by the bonds when Barron took the big winner, which I
Order
swore that I
filled.
was going to hold 1 for, and I didn't. And then we had a little bit of it was a winner, but a little bit of a fat finger where it came up and grabbed an order that we already had there.
I like that. I like that. Little base hits added up to what's the P&L, Jack? $1,200. Little base hits added up to $1,200. No home run trades there. Very, very nice P&L. All right, we got call ups and we've got hot streaks. Look at this, James. Come on in. How are we looking on the streaks? We got streaks or call ups? Your call. Dealer's choice.
I got hot streaks. I think, Jack, you're doing call ups, right?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that, but I am, yes.
Amazing. We're a well-oiled machine. First, let's see our funded hot streaks for today. Little bit of a shakeup. I got some good news. I got some bad news. Bad news. Here we go. Richard P's reign on the hot streaks board has come to an end after 60 days as he suffered a loss in his XFA yesterday. But you will always be known as reaching day 60. That's an accomplishment. Don't feel bad about it. You can start jabbing your way back up there. Eventually, we'll hook you up with Dilesh, talk about heartbreak and triumph. But here are our funded traders' hot streaks for today. Daryl P moves up to the number 1 spot, adding on an additional day from yesterday, bringing his total to 51. Timothy T and Richard R both coming in strong with 50 days. Sebastian 46 and Leon 45, all jabbing away. We're going to follow these new top 5 as they go. We're hoping for good things. I don't think we've ever seen anybody reach 100 yet, right? Dilesh was close, but no dice. So, Daryl, will it be you?
Leon. That Leon streak is legit. Look at that P&L.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah,
Leon's doing good.
That's legit.
Yep.
That's gas.
I also, I go, and JD does the same thing. We go through, we double check all these before we bring it to air to make sure it's legit. It's legit. So, Leon, keep it up. We'll see you in the big leagues. Those are your hot streaks for today.
You want me to do the call ups now?
Yeah.
All right, JD's out. Let's do some call ups. First,
see that
we got my good friend Dennis M from Colorado. We'll be starting with a $30,649. He trades the whole shed and then some, so I couldn't put them all in there. Let me check real quick. He took out $20,000 in payouts in addition to this. Welcome to live. And you'll see by all these names beginning with D, I just did a sample of people today that got pushed up. Let's go next. We got Daniel. Daniel S.
Order filled.
Starting with 24,900, trading the NQ out of Maryland. I remember Juan Dixon. Dre, you remember Juan Dixon?